Welcome to part 8 of Link to the Past commentary, and we're kind of just warped back to the beginning of the dungeon because we got a bunch of keys, and now we're just pretty much getting the required item to finish the dungeon. It's not the hook shot, unfortunately.
Hold on.
I know.
Oh, technical difficulties on my end. You can keep going though.
Okay. What happened?
Basically, YouTube's playing off my. There we go. YouTube was playing off my laptop speakers, not my headset.
Oh, okay. You're still in sync though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's keep moving. So we got another key because keys are important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't like keys.
What's wrong with keys? Keys, please.
Keys open the door to Kingdom Hearts.
Darkness is the heart's. What is that quote, Sean?
Darkness
True
is
essence.
Darkness is darkness is the heart's true essence. They say it a lot in the game. Teleportation, yeah.
Darkness and light, light, darkness and light, darkness.
Darkness, darkness, heart, lights, darkness, darkness. Oh, Force Awakens. Coming this summer on Christmas Day.
I think.
I think you got your seasons wrong. Oh, there's a Wii U update that came out about amiibos.
Yeah, amiibos are a thing. What are they even used for again?
Various
Anything
things.
you want it to be.
Anything Nintendo wants them to do. For Smash, they're for like data, for like storing your computer fighters.
What's the point?
Oh, you can level them up and then they get really good.
Pretty much.
Okay. I heard something about how they're supposed to like adapt. They like change their fighting style to yours.
If you fight them, yeah.
Oh, I thought the more you played as that, like.
No, that's what I thought too. But apparently I was wrong. I thought like you play as it, and then your data is stored in the amiibo. No, you fight them and they adapt to how you're fighting against them.
Mm.
So they learn through how you play. I always thought it was like it records your data. I thought that would have been really cool if they did that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
amiibos are weird.
what?
I said amiibos are weird and don't need to exist where we have flash drives.
Well, I mean, they kind of serve a purpose to make Nintendo more money.
Like at this point, there's no real use for amiibos.
There's no real use for Skylanders.
Yeah, there is. The Skylanders figurines are essentially inherent to that game. You need them.
Well,
Amiibos are just kind of there.
And
Well-
that's why I will accept them other than not
well, therein lies another problem though, Colton, with the amiibo.
Well, Sean, you could say the same thing about collectible card games like Pokemon TCG.
But that's a different
Cards away.
concept entirely though.
No, it's
Because-
not actually.
Because with a video game, you should just have to have the game, and that should be it. Like Nintendo's doing the right thing. DLC should be an add-on, and the amiibos are essentially DLC.
It's weird.
It's physical DLC, but DLC nonetheless.
And it's not DLC all, so don't download them.
Well, okay, I'm using DLC implications in this essence because they're not actually DLC, but they sort of function as add-on content.
Sort of. I still don't understand the point of amiibos.
Well,
It just kind of reeks of they did it, so we want to do it too.
it's sort of a different approach. I like to think it's more of a different approach than anything. I don't need that one arrow.
Also, why are they amiibos and not amigos? Seriously.
That's the point. It's a pun.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
They couldn't say amigos because that's too specific of a stereotype kind of language.
You can't copyright friends.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could actually.
Yeah, you can. There is an entire show
Yeah, I
called
know. I
Friends.
just thought of that.
Colton, I'm copyrighting you
And
because you're my
plus-
friend.
And plus, you can copyright anything.
I'm copyrighting my dick.
People, fucking Candy Crush, copyrighted fucking candy.
That's a whole lot of malarkey and bullshit.
At least I think they did.
I think they tried. I don't know if they succeeded.
No, they tried. They did not succeed in Saga, but I think they did it in Candy Crush or Candy. One of those two.
You can't trademark Saga. It's not a noun.
Well, they could have won it, but the problem is there are so many games that already have Saga in their name. They're like, yeah, we can't really do that.
Xenosaga.
Dragon Ball Z sagas.
Well, the problem is that they literally did it so that, like, I mean, I guess it's understandable.
They
did
good
it
it
so that,
like with good intent.
yeah, they did it because they didn't want people to confuse other games for theirs, which is good intention. But the problem is they didn't trademark Candy Crush Saga. They trademark Saga, which you can't do.
Yeah.
It's like trademarking the word video game. You can't call your thing a video game because mine is a video game.
It's a video game. Exactly. Can't do it because you can't do it. God damn it. Oh man, this puzzle's so hard. What do I do?
I don't know.
Oh.
He looks scary.
He's a spoopy, scaredy sky.
Why is the wall?
He looks like an enemy from fucking Kirby.
He kinda does.
Why is the wall
He's
moving?
got like a jetpack on.
It's like a Waddle Dee with boobs on his head.
Why is the wall moving?
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Because it's a dungeon.
Yeah.
Dungeons do that sometimes.
No,
Yeah, they
don't.
do. Look at these little diglets.
The dicks coming out of the ground.
Ew.
Smash that dick.
Settle it and smash?
Okay, right now.
No,
Budget,
we're
yes.
commentating.
Sean, get it now.
No.
Let's do it.
No, please don't.
Fine. Why do you always have to ruin my fun?
Because we already played Smash before the session began.
We need to play more Smash.
We'll play Smash later. I promise. We'll play more Smash later.
Fine.
But first, Zelda. I don't even know what these enemies are. They're like... It's like they're like a bundle of cherries. Like in a basket that moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destroy the living fruit basket.
So, all hail the all life-giving sun dick.
All hail the life-giving sun dick. Indeed. Alright, so we're at the end of the dungeon because, yeah.
But we're not at the end of the part. What synchronization is there? God.
The end of dungeon does not equate to end of part.
It could.
It could.
Sometimes it does, but not in this instance. This guy is called the Helmsar King, and
He looks like a fucking lizard.
he's actually one of the rare difficulty spikes in this game. He's because you are like at this point of the game, you're like all the Dark World enemies deal out a shit ton of damage. And not to mention this guy's one of the harder bosses in the game, and they're just like the first one you fight in the game.
Can you go out of order in this game?
You can sequence break to an extent, and I do sequence break in this playthrough. So now I broke his mask off, and now he's pissed.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Oh, I
Because
thought this was the guy that you had to use the ice rod on.
well, I mean, no. Well,
Which means you can, and Isaiah just forgot.
no, actually, I think if you use the bow and arrow, it does more damage because of the target. Don't quote me on that, but
Then why didn't you use your bow and arrow? God.
because I didn't know at the time, I always would just hit my hammer.
Just fucking go to Taco Bell and eat your quesadilla.
Okay. First, I'll take my crystal. I'll use it as my currency. Oh wait, there's a lady in here.
Well, that counts as currency in some countries.
Oh.
Oh, it could.
Look, it's a lady.
You can buy like 2 Taco Bell dinners with that.
It's just like, can I have sex with you? And she's like, no.
He's just like, okay.
And he's like, okay, I'll save the world anyway.
Fine, I guess I'll just save the world.
Fine, let's save the world. God damn it, I'll ask the 6 other girls. They're not into you, Link. They just want to be friends.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll save Hyrule or whatever. You believe I can destroy Ganon? Who's Ganon? I want to defeat Aghanim.
What's a Ganon?
Literally, we don't know about Ganon. All we've known about is, like, Aghanim. Where the fuck is Ganon?
Up your butt.
Okay. Up your butt with a coconut.
Wherever he wants you to be.
It's gorillas. Oh, God. So now we saved Crystal 1. Let us go save other... I don't even think these maidens have names. They probably do, but they never explicitly named them in this game. It's really weird. They're just kind of like the maidens.
They're like the sages.
Yeah, but the sages all have names, and Link Between Worlds, all of the like sages have names.
Oh, fucking no.
And this... You okay, Colton?
Tired.
Thought you were gonna stay up all night.
Trying to,
Bye, Yoda.
but I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch much more.
That's fine. I mean, this is a very... Zelda's kind of a game that you kind of don't have to play in large doses. I mean, unless you're like speedrunning it or having a good old time marathoning it. I think I'm stocking up on potions now because at this point of the game, you're gonna need them. Fairies can only do...
By the way, did you guys see that fucking dual pack of Omega Sapphire and Alpha Ruby?
You mean Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire?
Up your butt with the coconut.
Yeah, I actually did. The only problem
Why
is...
the fuck do you get 200 potions?
Because there are noobs.
But we could get a little fucking figurine or something.
Because Nintendo of America hates its consumer.
Or they think they are not good enough, so they need more potions.
No, they hate their consumer.
Excuse me.
I'm well affirmed in that they do not like the North American consumers. Also, I completely forgot to get the Diancie potion.
Why did you just throw that in a circle?
Oh, because it's there's the myth about this kind of creature. I don't know much about it, but if you research it, you'll find out about this thing.
He's like, oh, dude, you just threw a rock in here. Well done.
Take my shit.
Just go away. I'll give you this like magic spell. He's like, hey, kid, you want a freebie magic spell? Come back later and like 200 rupees.
Why was I running into the rock?
I don't know.
I know, I do a good job. I do a good job at playing Zelda. Buy potions, you idiot. No? Okay.
I wish they'd make another Zelda 2.
They did. It's called Adventure Time. Harry's Can Let You Steal Our Garbage.
That's a really good game.
You want to play it for the channel?
Sure. It's like 2 hours long.
I know. Once we get a 3DS cap.
At least if you know what you're doing. I got stuck in the game for an hour because I didn't like pay attention at one point, and I'm just like, shit, what do I do?
You gotta get the fire sword, yeah.
Fire sword? There's a fire sword?
You never got the fire sword? It's like the most powerful sword. Flame Princess gives it to you.
Oh no, that was I know that.
Hey, you
gotta
gotta
talk about Zelda.
No, no, you gotta go to like into the clouds with the amazing music.
The best music in the fucking game.
Dude, fucking Jake Kaufman who made that soundtrack is amazing. It was such a good soundtrack.
Like it's all pretty lax and stuff, and then you go to the Cloud King, it's like
Well, they'll hear it when we get to the game, which we will, and I'll probably let Colton play it.
I have like on SoundCloud there's a post with all the music in like one song.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the Adventure Time like music pack.
Like I just sit down and listen to that sometimes. It's pretty...
Did you see that Grant Kirkhope released the entire like Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie albums on SoundCloud?
How did you get that? No, on Bandcamp.
Okay, Bandcamp. Yeah, like it's entirely free, and you could also get like the unused songs and stuff.
He also released a soundtrack that's called The Game That Never Was, which sounds like Banjo 3. It's depressing. I wish.
Or actually, no, it's from Dream.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh, Project Dream or whatever.
Yeah, it's from Dream. He didn't work on Banjo 3.
Yeah, no, he did. He worked on the music for Banjo 3, and which ended up being Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, no.
It's a shame that because he talks about it in various videos and interviews. So it's a shame that they never got to make a third Banjo like platformer. There needs to be a third one.
We already have enough of them.
Well, we got a Hat in Time coming out. Plus, we have the SpongeBob games that are really decent 3D platformers as well. So I guess
It's like We had so many collectathon platformers in the 64 era that we don't need anymore.
Hell, we had plenty in the following generation. There were plenty of games that took advantage of the collectathon when, and the cool part is that people that want a new collectathon.
I don't know. 64 was like the king of collectathon.
Well, even so, like games like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were still collectathons too.
Well, yeah, but like.
Well, okay.
How do I put it? 64 had the most amount of good collectathons. Like, yes, PlayStation had Spyro, Crash, and
I'd say those are like more of the tame ones. Donkey Kong 64 like took it to the nth degree.
It's just like, you want fucking collectibles? Or here you go, you get collectibles. What?
Yeah, that's.
Collect everything.
We're going to the cave next part. See you guys later.
You collect textures.